Alright, so our goal here is to find the equation of the line of best fit drawn through this scatter plot. You can see by looking at it that the slope is positive and it's starting at 0 down here on the y-axis, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots until we get up to 10. So that means that each of these hash marks is worth 2. This would be a 2. This would be 4, this would be 6, this would be 8, and then we have 10. Alright. Down here on the x-axis you can see that each hash mark is worth a half. So we have a half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, etc. Going on from there. So in order to get the equation of this line, what I want to do is get 2 points that are on the line. And so I'm going to pick 2 points here. We'll use maybe green to pick them out. I see that if I go over 2.5 on the x-axis, and then, I'm sorry, let's see, which one did I want to pick out here? This one will work. 5, 16. There's a point right there that we can use. And another point that we could use looks like, yeah, 2.5, 10 right here and there. So those are 2 points right there that we can use to write the equation of this line. 2.5 comma, whoops, 10 and 5, 16. Alright, so we're looking here. Let's see, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so I'm going to write those points down off to the side in order to get the equation of the line. 2.5, 10, 5, 16. Okay, so now I'm going to label my points here. This is x1. Switch this around a little bit. y1 and x2, y2. And the first thing that I want to do is get the slope of the line. So I'm going to say slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I'm going to plug in my points that I have. So I have 16 minus 10 and 5 minus 2.5. And that's going to give me 6 over 2.5. And I'm going to divide that here to get a slope of 2.4. So that's my slope, 2.4. And I'm going to remember what that is. Alright, now the other piece of information I need to get a line of best fit or a line in general when I have 2 points is the y-intercept. 2 ways on this graph that I can get the y-intercept. The first way is really just by looking at it. I can tell that the graph crosses the y-axis right here. Whoops. Right here at 4. So I could say that B, the y-intercept, is 4 if I wanted to, and go with that. Or if I was uncertain, I could always take one of my points. I want to take 5, 16, and I can use the slope-intercept formula, y equals mx plus b, to find b. So let's do that just for practice. So I'm going to take my y2 and plug it in for y, which is 16. The slope is 2.4. 5 is x from the ordered pair up there, and then plus the y-intercept, which is what I'm trying to find. And when I multiply, I get that 2.4 times 5 is 12. And so if I solve for b, I'm going to see that b is equal to 4, which is what we said it should have been here a minute ago. So either way, by looking at the graph or by substituting a point into the slope-intercept form of the equation, you can get the y-intercept. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do is write the equation of the line. And to do that, I'm going to write y equals, whoops, I got to pick a pen. I'm going to write y equals, I'm going to put the slope followed by x, and then I'm going to add on my y-intercept. So this is the equation of my line of best fit. Now we can use our graph over here, the scatter plot with the line of best fit drawn on it, and we can also use the equation that we just wrote. And I don't know why I wrote B. I should write 4 there. Let me erase that. Plus 4. Sorry. All right. We can use the, like I say, in the graph, or we could use the equation to make some predictions here. So let's say we wanted to figure out how much it would cost for 5 people to play miniature golf. If I look over on my graph at 5 and I go straight up, I see that it hits right at $16. So the cost for 5 people would be $16 to play miniature golf. Now let's say we wanted to figure out how much it costs for 9 people to play golf. Well, 9 isn't on our graph, so in order to make a prediction, we're going to have to use our equation over here. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's see. We'll say our question is, how much does it cost for 9 people to play golf? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take my equation, and since 9 players is on the x-axis, I'm going to plug in 9 for the x, so 2.4 times 9, and then I'm going to add 4 to that. And what pops out for y is the cost in dollars, because on the y-axis, that's our cost. That's what we find when we find y. So I'm going to take 2.4 times 9. That gives me 21.6, and I'm going to add 4 to that. And so that tells me that the cost is $25.60. So I'd write a sentence for that. I would say the cost for 9 players would be $25.60.